team bus after a game fell on the floor after apparently suffering a seizure.
Video from the bus shows her on the floor for more than 6 minutes before anyone seemed to notice. Newswatch 16 investigative reporter Dave Bowman is live here with what happened on bus 24.
Scott, Charla, the girl has epilepsy and suffered what her doctor calls a grand mal seizure on the bus ride with her teammates at Greater Nanacoke Area Middle School in May. Her mother is now coming forward with her story, which includes video showing two adults on the bus doing nothing while the girl had her seizure. Her mother asked us not to use her first name because this Nanacoke Middle School student is just starting to recover emotionally from what she went through. And when the girl plays basketball, she doesn't want to ride the bus to away games.
She is constantly afraid that she's going to be somewhere and people aren't going to know what to do.
Sharon Cullen is the girl's mother, still jolted by what happened on bus 24 back in May. Video from the bus shows her daughter sitting down on the ride home after a softball game.
She then falls out of the seat, banging her head on the frame of the opposite seat.
She suffered a concussion and bruises, and she laid on the bus floor for more than 6 minutes.
She's completely helpless and alone right now. No one has come to her aid.
Other girls on the bus who are blurred out claim they were looking out windows and did not notice their teammate on the floor. Substitute coach Brian Stashak tells Newswatch 16 he didn't notice the girl lying on the floor, but during the 6 minutes she was there, video shows he looked back 8 times.
I don't have an explanation for that. I don't.
The coach tells Newswatch 16 by phone he was just subbing for this one game and says no one told him about the girl's medical condition. Sharon Cullen thinks someone should have. That's because earlier she filled out this form required of all student athletes, and it noted her daughter has epilepsy.
Did she come off the bus? No.
After the bus pulled into Nanacoke Middle School last May, an ambulance rushed the girl to the emergency room where she was treated and spent the night. As a result, the girl's own doctor wanted to see the bus video to see if she had a seizure, how many, how long they lasted. Vital information in diagnosing a problem. But Sharon Cullen says when she asked for that video, it took the school system 4 days to produce it.
I don't know why it wasn't given to her right away.
Mary Laughlin is the head of the local chapter of the Epilepsy Foundation of Eastern Pennsylvania. She says the bus video was vital to helping the girl's doctor diagnose her grand mal seizure.
People can die from seizures, and they can die if they're left untreated or helped.
Laughlin says the coach should have ordered the bus driver to pull off the highway and call 911 immediately. In an email, Nanacoke School Solicitor Vito DeLuca wrote, "Most questions we had about what happened cannot be answered because of personnel or privacy concerns." As to why the substitute coach was not told of the girl's epilepsy, DeLuca writes that since the incident, the superintendent, quote, instituted a policy requiring the head coach to maintain a binder containing important student medical information and advise all assistant coaches of its content. Sharon Cullen says that should have been done before her daughter's seizure.
The coach that was on the bus didn't even have a roster, let alone any medical information.
Cullen adds the current policy is not working. She says when her daughter started volleyball this fall, it took a week for the athletic department to notify the coach of the girl's condition. Dave Bowman, Newswatch 16.
All right, Dave, thank you.
Kurt Aaron is back with your Storm Tracker 16.